Listen, when I have kids...
Anything else, I'll put on Antiques Roadshow, just so I don't have to hear any of it.
When I have kids, if my
Great
kids...
show,
yeah. When I have kids, if my kids get to the point where they're like 15, 16, they're like, I wanna be a professional athlete. I'll be like, no, you don't. You're too soft for this world. Go be a porn star.
What?
That doesn't make sense.
What?
What are you talking about?
I don't.
You can't be soft to be a porn star.
I don't. Your logic that doesn't add up.
How does it not add up? You can't be an athlete because the coach is going to yell at you and you don't have the mental makeup for it. So just go be a porn star. Because, what else are they going to do? They're either going to sit at home or they're going to get paid to fuck someone. Might as well get paid to fuck someone.
I mean, I personally would be like, you know what? Maybe you should be on the grounds crew.
So
no one really blames you that much.
my Uncle Bob, when I was younger,
Was a porn star?
No. He is a very successful person, and he offered that if I went to Texas A&M, that I could live with him and my cousins, and he would pay for it. I didn't want to go down to Texas for that long, so I politely declined. And so he asked me, well, what do you want to be anyways? At that time, I wanted to go to school for biology because I wanted to be either a cardiologist or an emergency room surgeon. Fun fact, I'm not smart enough for either of those jobs.
You realize that science sucks?
Yeah, I did. Anyways, so he was like, instead of being a heart doctor, why don't you just get into porn and be a heartbreaker? I was like, what? Uncle Bob, it's not going to happen.
At least he was up front with you. I'll give him that.
Yeah. And what do you know? I'm not a heart doctor. Anyways, NCAA tournament.
Fucking crazy.
Crazy. That's the best. It's the best way to put it. It is crazy. Do you want to? Okay, we're gonna jump ahead a couple segments and do our which is more likely now, because I have
before breaking news happens and then it goes through the out the window.
Yep. Sorry. Yeah. Which has happened in the past. No, because the first question I have is a basketball question about the NCAA tournament, and I want to get your opinions before we say who we think is going to win and all that. So, which is more likely to happen? And I guess we'll only do this one for right now. We see Virginia and Michigan State in the championship, or Auburn and Texas Tech.
Virginia, Michigan State.
Listen, I don't have any faith in Virginia. I know they're in the Final Four. Okay. They're number 1 seed. I have absolutely no faith in Virginia to win.
Virginia, Michigan State.
I think it's Texas Tech, Auburn. Because I don't think Virginia is going to win.
I'm going to go with Texas Tech, Auburn.
I'm inclined to agree with you because I don't have any faith with Virginia, but I think that Michigan State's going to be there.
Right.
Like, if you're saying which out of the two I think would be more likely, that one.
I think it's more likely that Michigan State will lose a game than Virginia win the game. That's my argument.
That's fair, I guess.
So, that being said, who do you think is going to win the NCAA tournament?
Michigan State.
We know.
Oh, okay.
As you said. Dan Beebe, who do you think is going to win?
Michigan State.
You think Michigan State? Dan O'Shea, who do you think is going to win?
I'm hopping on that Texas Tech train.
You know what? Me too. I think Texas Tech is going to win it.
Red Raiders.
Pew-pew. Anyways. So, we've made our predictions. Who did you guys all pick to win it in the in our bracket? Duke. Dan O'Shea. We all had Duke, yeah.
I had Duke, and my other one was Kentucky.
Yeah. So, I'm not all that mad that Duke lost. Like, usually when my team is out, I get pretty annoyed. But, like, I hate Duke.
You should have known better.
Well, I mean, Duke has arguably the greatest college basketball team in the history of college basketball.
Still should have known better.
Yeah, but that's what you get.
Yeah.
That's what you get for thinking for 1 second that you know what the f- you're talking about.
They don't call it March Madness for nothing.
Yeah,
That's the thing too. Like, isn't Seton Hall like pretty renowned for its basketball program overall?
Not really.
Not
I
anymore.
mean,
I mean, they're a
back in, like,
basketball school.
back in like
Yeah,
the
they used to
1890s.
be more than
Like
They
way
are
back,
nowadays.
like, throughout history, yeah, I'm sure Seton Hall has actually been a successful team. I mean, their relevancy kind of faltered when
the Big East broke up.
faltered, yeah, because they were a better team. They could attract more talent that way because they were playing
Syracuse,
prime
UConn,
time schools,
Pitt.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
I mean-
unfortunately, it's started to die off for them, which is sad because Seton Hall did have a reputation for being a decent school.
Yeah, a lot of teams you see. St. John's is suffering that. Seton Hall, Marquette.
Bring back the Big East.
UConn is
Yeah.
suffering.
But UConn's been in a rebuilding after Ollie. Ollie got fortunate because that was all of Calhoun's players. But now that Ollie's gone, it's going to be on the rebuild. UConn has 3 players coming in from this top 100 draft class alone. And they haven't had one in, I think, the last 4 years.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
Plus, they play in a weak-ass American conference.
it's not very good for basketball. Although, I will say the best basketball name this year plays in the American. That's a gentleman by the name of Taco Fall
Oh, yeah.
from Central Florida. His name is fucking Taco.
How does that dude not get a sponsorship by Taco Bell?
I don't know. Or Moe's or...
Oh, if I was Taco Bell, I'd be all over it. I'd be like, sign this guy now. The NCAA tournament's over. If you're going to the NBA, sign him.
They should like literally have an agency where they're like, let's get everyone named Taco to sign with this agency and have a group called Taco Time. Because then you get Taco Charlton from the Dallas Cowboys. You get Taco Fall, who is like 7'26". 7 feet 26 inches is how tall this motherfucker is.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. It is absolutely insane.
God. And I swear 100% if they don't call that bullshit foul on Taco with a minute to go in that Duke Central Florida game, Duke loses.
It's very possible because they very well likely could have lost it. I thought they were still going to lose the game.
Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah. It should have been an offensive foul called on Zion.
The NCAA refereeing has been a little shaky this tournament.
There's
There's been a lot of questionable calls. Like, the referee's standing right at the baseline, and he calls the ball the guy's foot out of bounds, trying to throw it back in. But, like, there's clearly, 8 or 9 inches between them. Like, it happened in the UConn women's game and in the men's game in the round of 64. I just never. I don't understand. Like, you're a referee. It's right in front of you. Like, how do you miss things like that?
I don't know. And then they go to fucking Gene Steratore in the booth. Apparently he had been a college basketball referee for 18 years.
I did not know that.
I didn't either until they said long-time college basketball referee Gene Steratore. I was like, wait a second, Index Card was a basketball ref?
Probably should have stayed there.
That's how he measured traveling.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, stop where you are. Stop. Let me get this Index Card.
That was the travel.
Yeah. To quote the great Walter Sobchak, you're over the line.
It was when he went to the NFL that they stopped calling traveling.
Oh man.
No call anymore.
Yeah.
What, traveling?
What?
Traveling doesn't exist.
I'm pretty sure I've
Traveling's
seen
just what they do between games.
in this. Yeah,
It has nothing to do with during the basketball game.
I can't even tell you how few times I had seen traveling called, but I had seen not one, not two, not three, but 4 double dribbles called in the NCAA tournament. I hadn't seen a double dribble called in years.
Play one-on-one basketball.
In years.
Yeah, it's... I don't know.
Remember
Well, at least they're paying attention to something.
Remember you used to, you'd play, 2 or 3, teams at once, one-on-one and rotate. They'd be like, oh, you double dribbled.
Yeah.
Like, no, I didn't.
Yeah, no. Double dribble, doesn't exist. And I think traveling, they're going to expand the number of steps you can take because of how popular James Harden is. And that motherfucker, all he does is travel.
Well, that's...
His step back is 6 steps. That's fucking traveling. And to prove a point, Clay did the step back in a game against the Rockets last year and got called for traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the real reason Yao Ming had to stop playing is because he was just an automatic goaltend every time.
Unfortunately,
No, I'm just that tall. No, that's a goaltend. Sorry.
Unfortunately, Yao Ming had to stop playing because his fucking leg was fucked up.
That's what they want you to believe.
Well, that's what they want you to believe. Conspiracy theory for fucking Yao Ming.
You can't goaltend. I'm just that tall. No, sorry. Ain't working out.
Oh, man.
No.
All right. So, now that we have given our picks for the NCAA tournament, Dan Beebe, you've been asking for it. Here it is. We're bringing back...
My NASCAR segment?
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, thank
We're
God.
bringing back
I'm
our
so scared.
sports tweets of the week.
Yes.
This first
I enjoy
one...
these, yeah.
First one comes from Big Benny Broomstick, who, by the way, is a Boston Red Sox fan.
Good.
If you follow them on Twitter. Imagine if these 3 played at the same or on the same team with 2 looky emojis and then a fire. And it's a picture of Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown. And someone underneath said that would be at least 3 rings, probably more.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. This next one comes via Bleacher Report, and it's a video, so it's not going to translate very well to this, but it's a video of, I don't know who the baseball player is, but hits the ball, it goes immediately back, and this lady just goes right by her head, and she doesn't fucking flinch.
I saw that.
And then the second half of the video is a ball gets hit, popped up over to the side, and she looks around and goes, ah! Jokingly flinched.
Yeah. But the other one was right at her face, though.
Right at her face,
going
within
right
6
forward.
inches of her head.
Didn't even move. And this woman's for context, this
60?
woman's 60s, maybe even early 70s.
Yeah.
Doesn't even flinch.
She looks like fucking Robert Kraft.
Well,
She looks like Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, anyways. Yeah. Lady who doesn't flinch at baseball flying right by her head.
What game was that?
That was the Blue Jays and, who were the Blue Jays playing?
it looked to me like... Well, actually, hang on. I actually just went by the video
Let me see.
itself.
Who's the catcher? You can't really tell in that shot.
Yeah. White Sox, maybe?
Well, it's literally
it's
the
gone now, so,
Yeah.
second season or the first season of the series, right? Or the
First
season.
season.
Yeah, I mean, it can all... A process of elimination. You'll figure it out.
All right. And this next one came from Jared Carabas on Twitter. Someone tweeted at him 1-3, obviously alluding to the Red Sox start to the season.
Yeah.
And he tweeted, "Why do Yankees fans keep tweeting me the Yankees record against the Red Sox in the postseason last year?" Touche.
I can't. All right, listen. I like baseball. I understand that it's not everyone's
Cup of tea.
cup of tea. So I don't try and put it into this. But no rant. There's 162 games. Shut the fuck up. Okay? If you want to wait until we've played 90 and talk about what's looking like the pro season, then we can have the conversation. After 1 week, I don't need people telling me, oh, looks like you're headed down a bad path. Oh, good thing there's only 158 more left to go. Including some that are played twice in the same fucking day, guy.
So the only thing
That's
that
why the MLB season needs to be shortened, of course.